So let's get straight into this. There's three ways of getting clients. First, obviously, we all know the referrals. And what I say is referrals should be around 70% of your business. So your referrals should be around 70%. And realistically, if you're doing a good job, if you're actually providing people with results, then you should be getting 70% of your clients through referrals. And that's just a matter of once um, providing results, a proper follow-up campaign, and just communication really with your clients so that they actually feel entitled to refer other clients to you. So like what I was saying is doing like little giveaways. I'm not giveaway. I mean, give a little incentives. So like a $25 Amazon gift card, you know,
Mm.
for people for a referral, or a $50 Amazon gift card, whatever, or something like for a referral. For a referral, or something like you leave me a video testimonial and I give you a $10 Amazon gift card. So leaving testimonials. So this all helps you get those referrals, as you probably already know. Okay. And how's your business doing in referrals right now?
Be honest with you, it's hit or miss.
Mm-hmm. So
it's hit or miss right now. So that's pretty much the thing that's keeping us going right now. Is I don't know what the heck's going on. Somebody's trying to call me in here.
The referrals?
That's pretty much the thing that's keeping us afloat right now. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you something. One of my buddies, his name is Michael Dunn. We used to work with him. We set up all his paid ads. We didn't do any organic traffic with him. All paid ads. We got his business up to, I think it was like 500 clients in like 2 or 3 months. Okay, I got 500 clients. He was an amazing closer. This guy was closing at like 60-70% off of cold ads. It blew my mind. The guy's amazing. The guy can speak crazy. Amazing. But he had, or I think it was like 400 or 500 clients. I say it's 400 clients
right.
that month. His lifetime value of a client, they would stay on with him for around 12 months. Right. And each month they would pay him like $99. Okay. That being said, every month he was consistently getting another 10 to 15 new clients every month. And once he realized that by the third or fourth month, he was like, Blade, honestly, I don't really need any more ads, bro, because he explained this all to me. And he was like, Blade, I don't really need any more ads. I'm kind of good. I kind of want to chillax. Like, I don't know. He was comfortable where he was, is what I'm trying to say. And right. So you pause his ads, and he kind of just went on his own way, you know? But amazing, like, what happened to him.
Imagine if he kept his foot down on the pedal, though, with that. That'd be crazy.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I only like working with hustlers, okay? Because he easily could have hired more staff. He easily could have hired more closers. He was just comfortable. I don't like... I personally, this is why I don't like working with people that are not hustlers. He just got comfortable with just doing, I mean, this is a lot more than the minimum, but he just got comfortable where he was at, and he didn't really want to push anymore. So that's why I don't work with non-hustlers. I only work with hustlers.
At that point, it pays for itself. So why not? Why would you stop that?
Bro, his cost per acquisition was $5. Cost per acquisition was $5. Blew my mind, bro. Blew my mind. We had his funnel optimized perfectly. All his email campaigns, text messages, voicemails, all set up perfectly. And he was closing at 60%. So every time he spent $5, he got a pre-qualified, scheduled, and confirmed appointment. And he closed those appointments 60-70% of the time. So let's say this is a per appointment. And for him to actually close somebody, I mean, realistically, if he was closing at 60% of the time, let's say it was probably around $8 per close. Imagine that, dude. Spending $8 per close and getting somebody like this, dude. Spending $8 freaking dollars, bro. Getting somebody for 12 months, paying you $99 a month. You spend $8 and you get around $1,200.
That's a gold mine, man.
Bro, isn't it? How could you stop that? You know, it was just, for me, that just didn't make any sense to me. But that's why, like I said, that's why I have a rule now. I only work with people that are actually like want to build something crazy so they can give me a great testimonial. But that being said, Referrals, you understand. Obviously, you're gonna want to input some incentives like $25 Amazon gift card or Starbucks gift card. If they leave you a video testimonial, which video testimonials are the best ads, video testimonial and a referral, maybe more for referral, maybe 40, $50, whatever you want to do.
Got it.
But referrals make sense. Next thing we have is organic. Okay. Now, organic is also very, very important. I was talking to you before about optimizing your page. Organic for us, we focus on a couple of things. So obviously, your Facebook profile, your actual profile on your page. Okay, your Facebook profile needs to have like a feature photo, needs to have a profile picture, needs to have a background picture, and you need to be posting on your profile results and things for people to learn about, like values and content. So posting on your Facebook profile. Next thing is your Facebook page. Facebook page. Obviously, people are going to check out your Facebook page to see reviews, to see testimonials, to see if you're legit. Okay. Obviously, so that means your Facebook profile needs to be linked to your Facebook page. What I mean by linked is at least put your Facebook page in your profile so people see that. Next thing you want to do is, so you got Facebook, you need Insta. Because there's a lot of people on Instagram, and this is pretty simple. A couple of things that you need to do. Obviously, you need to have some sort of pattern, like a color scheme. So what pattern? There you go. Color scheme. One of my clients is they're called One Financial Business, and their logo is like gold, black, and white. So we just on his Instagram profile, we just make sure his entire pattern goes along with gold, black, and white. It's pretty simple, honestly, bro. Hire somebody on Upwork, hire somebody on Fiverr, and just tell them to edit your photos for you or something like that, or edit your stuff, whatever. I mean, like I said, somebody in the Philippines, you can pay them $3 an hour. It's totally worth it. But keep a nice pattern.
So let me ask you something real quick. My bad. I don't want to distract you. So like all the stuff that I've been posting that's like totally unorganized now, I can just package that stuff up and put it in a file and send that to someone to customize it pretty much in a pattern form.
100%, bro. Don't do that stuff yourself, okay? Promise me. I'll get to that. I'll get that to you in a second. I'll show you exactly why you should be doing that yourself. So Instagram pattern, your cover, your story covers. You need to do your profile picture, and you also need to do your bio. Your bio. Check out other credit repair businesses that have at least 30K followers and above, and you're gonna see exactly what to do. I promise you that. All right. So look at other people, especially their bio too. Make your bio look a little better. Add some emojis. Just liven it up a little bit. The last thing that we really strive for is your YouTube. Okay. YouTube. So yeah, your YouTube and Facebook group. YouTube, and personally, you came from my YouTube. Okay. So I mean, do I need to say anything more? YouTube works, obviously, as long as you're post consistent. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm gonna teach you exactly how to do it. So when you have a YouTube, you're gonna want to hire two types of people. You're gonna want to hire an editor, and you want to hire somebody to do the SEO on it. So, for example, the tags, the keywords in there, and the title and stuff like that, because that matters. So, hire somebody to do the editing and the SEO. Next thing you want to do, Fiverr or Upwork. I'll get to that. Don't worry, bro.
All right,
So we got the Facebook profile, Facebook page, Insta, YouTube, and Facebook group. Okay, your Facebook group is gonna have all your previous clients, all your clients that you have now, and anybody that's kind of on the fence. Like when you hop on a call with somebody and they're kind of on the fence of utilizing your services or not. Like I already did to you. I invited you over to my Facebook group. I told you I have this amazing Facebook group with a ton of value. All right, invite them over to your Facebook group. Because even if you don't buy something from me today, you're gonna see all my value. You're gonna see all my webinars, and eventually you're probably gonna buy something from me. You know, this is a good way just to put somebody into a Facebook group and just provide them with value. Have them ask you questions, and those questions are going to be your next ads. Okay, when somebody asks you a question, those are gonna be the ads. I'm gonna get into that really quick. So in the Facebook group, you're gonna have Facebook Lives. You can do webinars. You can do Zooms and stuff like that. Okay. Now this is really how you make it big, bro. I'll get into the paid ads later. That's when we scale it. But this is how you really make it big, bro. What you're gonna do? This is the content strategy. I taught this in another YouTube video that I'm gonna show you to watch, just in case I missed something. But the content strategy that you need to be doing, okay, is you need to have a Facebook Live. Okay, this Facebook Live, you might go over 3 topics. Okay, you have topic 1, topic 2, topic 3. All right, T1, T2, T3. Okay, and in this Facebook Live, you're gonna invite everybody in a group. At minimum, right now, you probably, I don't know how many clients you have, but at minimum, you need to have at least 2 to 3 people in this Facebook Live. Okay, or this Zoom webinar. I usually use Zoom webinars. I like Zoom, how it works. But I bring everyone on my Zoom, and I have at least 2 to 3 people. A lot of times it's more, a lot of times 10, 20, whatever the case is. We just need to have enough people so they ask you questions, okay? So that they're gonna ask you questions. Initially, you're gonna think that this Facebook Live is gonna take around an hour, okay? Because people will be asking you questions, it might turn into, instead of 3 topics, it might branch out to each one has another question, 2 questions there, and you might have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things you talk about, just because people are just asking you questions. People want advice, and these six things right here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have a little group. Okay, I use a Facebook group, not a Facebook group. Yeah, a Facebook group, a messenger group. The messenger group is gonna have 3 people. The messenger group is going to have your SEO guy, the editor, and yourself. Okay, and what you're gonna do is each one of these videos is once you're done, like once I'm done with the Zoom meeting, I'm gonna save the Zoom meeting. I'm gonna put in my Dropbox. It hops in the Dropbox, and this Dropbox is gonna go straight to here. It's gonna go to your editor first. Your editor's gonna chop this up into 6 different videos, 6 different segments. Okay, and then this editor is gonna distribute among your Facebook group, among your YouTube, among your Instagram, among your Facebook page, among your Facebook profile. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different streams that can just immediately distribute around so everybody sees it. Okay, then what you're gonna do is once the editor is done distributing it, once it's done editing, adding transcriptions, adding captions, adding onto your Instagram, and just making it look cool, making it formatted so it's a 4:5 aspect ratio, things like that the editor should know how to do. He's gonna tell him, okay, SEO guy, the edit's done. So SEO guy, hop in there and just do the SEO for the Facebook group, do the SEO for the YouTube, do the SEO like hashtags for the Instagram, do the SEO for the Facebook page, which is just using some similar hashtags and keywords. And then bam, once it's done, you're just, if you want, depends on how much you started with them, but once you're done, the SEO guys will be like, all right, check, we're all done. You just go and just take a look at it. Tell me what you like. And obviously, when you're first hiring them, when you're first starting out the first month or 2, you're going to want to be checking all the work, making sure they're doing it as per how you say it to be, making sure you're doing it right and stuff like that. But once you answer other questions and stuff like that, once you kind of get a good understanding of how to make the stuff, bro, this is so easy. This is the best thing that you will ever do in your business. Okay. Even before paid ads. All right. This is probably the best thing you will ever do in your business. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start on that.
Bro, I promise you. Right. It's super easy. So let me show you how to do it, bro. Right, let me show you how to do it. So this SEO editor, the SEO guy and the editor, there's 3 ways of getting these people. Okay. There's 3 ways of getting these people. 1, you have Upwork. Okay. 2, you have Fiverr. And 3, what I do is I look up a Facebook group. So I go on a Facebook group. I'm like looking for video editing Facebook groups. And I put a post there saying I'm hiring somebody to distribute my media. And bam, right there. As soon as you post that, you literally get like 9 people just shooting your DMs asking you, please hire me. I charge $3 an hour. Find somebody that's cheap. Next thing you want to do Is same thing for the SEO guy, hire them right on Facebook. And the thing is, what you want to make sure when you're first hiring these people is that you don't give him such a big job at first. Give him a small little clump, maybe like one video to do, just to make sure he's what you want and he's good. Okay. Because I was telling this, I had another webinar, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And I was telling this content strategy to somebody, and he calls me back. He's like, yo, I gave this guy his job. He did terrible. I lost $200. I was like, first of all, bro, it's only $200, but like still, realistically, like you gave him a massive job up front. Well, not a massive job. He had to shoot your videos, but like, bro, it's kind of your own fault. You should always test them. Like, would you in real life? Well, it's not real life, but would you hire somebody even like that came to your office that just doesn't give you like a resume or anything? Like, very simply, he could just tell him make one video. Let me know how I like it, right? You know. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Make sure you do that. Another thing is, I was really stressing out this $3 an hour before. One thing even better is instead of doing it, well, at first pay them $3 an hour. But what I've seen with people, I used to be a contractor as well. I used to have my contracting business. I used to have like a six, anytime it was between 6 and 8 people working with me. And when I was doing that, what I've noticed is I was constantly babysitting them. I'd go get supplies. I'll come back and pray that they're working, you know? And because they're working by the hour, I was paying them anywhere between like $15 and $25 an hour. And what I realized from that is, like I said, I had to babysit them. I'll come back and they'd be on the phones. They were texting their girlfriends. They'd be, I don't know, they're just doing something. They're like jerking off or something like that. But like pretty much what I'm trying to say is instead of doing it $3 an hour, do it by job. So you give them like, yo, I'll do 10 videos and I'll pay you $20, $30, you know, just the way they work on their own time. They want to earn your business, so they actually work harder, especially when you stress that, listen, if this video gets a lot of views and if I get a lot of sales from this video, of course, I'm going to give you a bonus. Okay. That's just how business works. So you stress that to them. You tell them, listen, 10 videos, I give you $20. Okay. SEO guy, 10 videos, I'll give you $10, whatever what you want to do. You know, this way they actually work a lot harder and they actually commit to actually work for you, and they just don't just sit on their ass passing through time and stuff like that. Exactly, bro. You know exactly what I mean, bro.
Oh yeah, okay? I've been there.
Right, dude. Right.
Yeah.
So does this all make sense for you, really quick?
Oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
All right, let me give you my paid ad secret really quick.
All right. Man, this stuff be right in front of your face, and nobody, if you don't really know, it's like rocket science. So someone comes along and breaks it down.
Doesn't this just make sense, dude?
Yeah, it does.
It's crazy. It really like the stuff that actually works just makes sense, bro. And you don't think, like I said, like exactly like what you said, bro. You just don't think about it, you know? That's why people pay me the big money to teach this to people. And I'm teaching you this for free, bro. All right?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so the last thing you want to do, obviously the paid ads. I mean, you can start this right now, bro, obviously, but let me just show you how to do this. Paid ads. This is the top of the screen there. So where can you see it to? To here. Right to there. Right, cool. Paid ads. Biggest thing about running actual paid ads, whether it be YouTube, whether it be LinkedIn, whether it be Facebook, native ads, Pinterest, Google, anything, Bing, whatever. Two things about paid ads that you need to know right off the bat. First, the offer comes first. The offer is the number one thing you got to make sure you have. And the second thing is not to do stupid shit.
Bad.
Do stupid shit. Very important, bro. All right, so to offer first, you can take a course. You can pay them $10,000, and they would teach you how to do these ninja strategies, how to do this ninja targeting. That was the most recent one that they were preaching. I learned. I spent a lot of money on ninja targeting, ninja bid strategies, blah 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 strategies, blah blah blah, all this stuff. But realistically, bro, this is literally how it is. Let's say you have this amazing targeting. Let's say 1 out of 10, your targeting was a 10. Okay, let's say your targeting was a 10. let's say your offer is a 0. 10 times 0 is still freaking 0, bro. You know? So what I'm trying to stress is that if you don't have the offer right, don't worry about anything until you get the offer right. So what I often tell people to do is just to get the offer right is the either can do a traffic campaign, a reach campaign, a brand awareness campaign, whatever is just cheap, okay? And figure out the offer. So let's say, for example, and everybody's different, by the way. Everybody's completely different. Let's say you have 3 examples. So number 1 is you offer this amazing guarantee, and it's amazing guarantee, 30, 60 days, blah, 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 whatever. All right. Another video, another ad could be like how we do this really fast. And so first one, you're stressing the guarantee. The second one, you're stressing that you do it fast. And the third one, let's say the third one is the benefits. This is just examples. The first one's come to my mind, by the way. All right. Let's say, all right, so you have a guarantee, you're really fast, it's a benefit. These are 3 different type of ads. Let's say the click-through rate, okay? Let's say with a guarantee, the click-through rate is like a 3. This is all numbers, by the way. 3%. Say it's really fast. Let's say people really like that it's really fast. Let's say the click-through rate is like a 7%. These are just really over-exaggerated numbers, by the way. And then see benefits is like a 1%. Obviously, what do you want to do here? Stop the benefits, just wasting money. Guarantee, even that you can stop, bro. And I would focus on you being really, really fast. So what I would do is then off this fast principle, then I would do a conversion campaign. Conversion campaigns like ad 1, how we're fast. Fast because of this. Number 2, another ad why we're fast. Okay. Number 3, another ad how we're fast. Okay? And based upon that, bro, you do the same freaking thing again, dude. See, once again, which one has the best click-through rate, bro? This one has a 2%. This one has a 1%. This one has a 7%. Knock this one out, bro, and do that faster one, bro. And then from there, once again, just make that out into another 3 more ads or 2 more ads, bro. What I always try to do, always try to stress is having 3 ads at a time. Okay, the biggest thing. And I would have this, make 2 ads based upon that, something similar to that offer, and just kind of break it down like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, heck yeah, it does.
That's just like the simplest way of really doing it with the offer. Okay. Right. So, like I was saying, obviously, a couple of times we can do also. Let's say you're getting a 7%. I mean, well, this is all numbers, by the way. But let's say you have 3 ads again, both about how it being fast. Maybe if you're seeing that this one's coming out at 7% consistently, let's say this is coming out at 7% consistently. Maybe you want to duplicate this ad again. Let's do a duplicate, and maybe this one, or even sometimes when you duplicate it, bro, it would either come out as a higher click-through rate or a lower click-through rate. So a lot of times when you have a successful once you have a successful ad set, you may want to duplicate it to see where it'll go from there, if it could increase or if it decrease. Obviously at that point, you already have a successful ad, just playing around with it, Okay? Got it. Does this all make sense, by the way?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Right? Doesn't that just dumb it down for you, bro? Right.
Yeah, dude.
Obviously, as you probably know, bro, once you have people clicking your site, you want to run retargeting ads to them. Same concept here. Find the right offer that works as a retargeting campaign and just break it down. Make sense?
Yep.
Obviously, you're definitely going to want to retarget people. Matter of fact, one of the best retargeting videos that ever worked for me, bro, let me explain this to you, is we put up a video. Oops, that's not a straight line. We put up a video, and it was like a side-by-side video, okay? So on one video, we printed out someone's credit report. So let's say it was like a 449 to like a 700, okay? So on one side, we put up a video of literally taking the credit report and flipping through pages, okay? So one side, we were just flipping through pages where it showed from a 499 to a 700. And the other side, it was the actual guy at his restaurant, and he was talking about how this company, this was the One Financials ad, He's talking about how his company saved his restaurant. And another, so this side it was flicking through the pages, and 449 to 700. The other side was like, I feel so great. My credits got fixed. I can actually, I can do this, and that because I fixed my credit. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is the best retargeting ad that we found. I mean, this is different for everybody, obviously, but one side, the picture of the actual printout of it, and the other side was the actual testimony of the guy.
Okay.
Makes sense? Best retargeting ad I've seen so far.
Yep.
Okay. So does this all make sense for you, by the way?
Oh, it makes plenty of sense, definitely.
Mm-hmm. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
So now, step 2, don't do stupid shit. Okay. Let me just explain this because it's just like, once again, it's one of those obvious things that kind of just gets overlooked. And I see a lot of people spending a lot of money on this. All right. Let me give you one example. So I was checking out this like college ad. It was on YouTube. Okay. It was a YouTube ad. And I was consistently getting the same ad all the time. Okay. So this ad was like, join college. Join college because we have this amazing pharmacy. We have this amazing pharmacy program. All right. Join college. We have this amazing pharmacy program. Okay. And it was the same ad. I saw this ad for like a month straight. Okay. By the way, a little bit background behind me is I was a engineering management student, which is why I was getting this ad.
Okay.
But the problem with this is the simplest things they could have saved so much money on, and they could have really optimized this. I'm an engineering student. Why are they sending me pharmacy ads? And why are they sending me the same pharmacy ads multiple times throughout an entire month? If the first one didn't work, if the second one didn't work, if the third one didn't work, why would the rest of the month work with me? You know what I mean? So this goes along because YouTube allows you to create sequence campaigns. It allows you click on video ads, if you click on like brand awareness or something like that, and you click on sequence, it allows you to make a video ad like this. It literally just looks like this. If they watch this ad, show them this ad. They watch this ad, show them this ad. So the simplest thing they could have done, bro, is create a sequence ad with different offers. Okay. Or even better, what the college could have done is they could have generated a list. The college could have easily generated a list of all the engineering management students or engineering students and just create a lookalike audience based upon that list to send out to other people. And that would have worked 1,000 times better, so that they actually hit me with ads that I'm interested in, like engineering. Whereas I'm not interested in pharmacy, like why are they wasting money on that? And why are they wasting money on the same exact ad, just replaying that over to me multiple times? Like, that's not going to work. It didn't work the first 10 times. Why would it work the other 50 times?
Right.
And they're just sucking out money, just sending me out this is wasting money. Yeah, it's literally wasting money. Does that make sense, by the way?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Another stupid thing I see people do all the time is, so this is Facebook, this is Insta. Okay. Facebook, if you're on the desktop feed, you're going to see an ad pop up like this. It's like that, blah, 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 blah. What's my words in it? On Facebook, you see an ad pop up like this. You're going to have 3 lines of text on top, and then you can have lines of text over here, the call to action button right there. Whereas Instagram looks like this. By the way, Instagram feed is longer. It's a 4x5, or maybe it's a 5x4. I don't know which one exactly it is, but it's one of those. And they don't have words up there. They have words over here and another call to action button over there. The problem with this is, let's say you're doing credit repair. Let's say we're talking about a credit repair ad. What I've seen people screw up a lot of times is they don't know that Facebook ads pop up differently than Instagram ads, and it just saves a lot of money. So obviously in Facebook ads, you have 3 lines on top for a call to action saying, attention people that need to fix their credit, we have the best credit, blah, 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 blah. Whereas when they do a multiple placement ads, that 3 lines of code won't pop up there. Okay, it will pop up over here and it looks smudged. So maybe on the top, you're only going to see attention, blah, 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 whatever. And it's not going to look good. What I'm trying to say is make sure you preview your feeds first. Okay. Make sure you preview every single placement and you edit them manually on the ad set level so that it looks best in the feed. Okay.
Okay.
That's where people screw up a lot of money. Another thing is on the Facebook feed. So you're scrolling down here. You also have another column over here, and you have little right-hand column ads with words over here. Maybe a call to action over here, something like that. I think something like that. Yeah. Words and a call to action. This little right-hand column feed right here is very, very small. So one example I can think of right on top of my head is I was working with this fitness company, and what they were doing before is this photo right here. Remember, it's on your computer. It's not even that big. It's like this big, and it has words over there and the call to action button right there. This little thing right here. What they were doing is they're putting a bunch, like they were putting their entire gym on there. You know, they're putting the entire gym, and they were selling a supplement, and they're putting the supplement right in the middle right there. The problem with this is that because this is so small, they can't see what they're focusing on. They can't see the actual supplement there.
Right.
Okay. You cannot see it at all. So instead of just showing that entire picture in this right column feed, what they should have been doing, what I told them to do, is instead of that, just show the actual freaking supplement there, whatever it is. You know, just make it blow it up so people actually can see it. That's another big thing that people waste a lot of money on. Okay.
All right.
And like I said, it's literally just not doing stupid shit. Let me give you one last secret. Okay. Does that make sense, by the way?
Yeah, it does. Makes a lot of sense.
All right. So now you understand how to make the offer. Now you understand how to do the actual, how not to do stupid shit. Now what your need really is the targeting. Okay. So now you're from Cali. You can do 2 things. You can target all of Cali and just do, I don't know, just don't do any targeting. You can target all of Cali, see how that works for you. Chances are it's probably going to work well. You just got to give it some time.
Okay.
You can do all Cali, or you can do it by interest-based targeting. So
I like interest.
Let me show you how to do it quick. Do you remember what your previous interest-based targeting was? What it would look like?
It was Credit Karma was one. First time home buyers. What was the next one? First time home buyers grant. And then credit card debt.
Okay, awesome. So that's perfect, by the way. That's really great. But one thing I would do to make it even better is you have the perfect concepts going down. So obviously, your niche, people want to fix the credit because let's say they want to buy a new house. So how I would do is exactly how you say. But what I would do is, in fact, I would do homes.com. I would do Zillow.com and other websites people would check for a house because they're looking for a house. Realtor.com, blah, blah, blah. But then what I would even do is I would narrow it down because chances are people that want to fix the credit, people that are looking for your services, yes, they're checking out some houses. But because they want to utilize your services, because they know they need to fix the credits to buy a house, chances are they check something out like Credit Karma, exactly what you said. So instead, just to improve upon what you have, is I would do these websites. but then I would also narrow it down specifically narrow it down instead to Credit Karma. Okay, that's the one improvement
Got
I'll
it.
make for that. Because if you just included Credit Karma in here, it's not going to be a. I don't think it will. I did that before, and I didn't get as good results as I did with just narrowing down by Credit Karma. Because when I put Credit Karma in their initial audience, it was getting a vast majority of people that are interested. Yeah, people that checked out their credit, but also people. It just pretty much what I'm trying to say. It wasn't getting the right qualified people into the ad,
Right.
and
It's
to
like
get it,
mixing, confusing them, kind of.
yes, exactly, and
Right.
pretty much whatever it is, make sure you just narrow it down to Credit Karma. So another example, if you're doing cars, you can do dealership websites, dealers. You can do blah blah blah, whatever dealer cars, buying first new car, whatever it is. Then narrow it down to Credit Karma.
Got it.
Make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah. So I wasn't doing that. I was just adding it all in the interest bubble
hmm
instead of narrowing it down.
That's the biggest thing you need to do. Okay, and that'll probably definitely that with the offer, not doing stupid shit, will definitely help your ads out
It's a
quite
difference.
significantly. Yeah, and
Okay.
let me give you one last example before I do my little closing thing here. One last example is I have a software. It's called Funnel Copier. Okay, this is going back to the actual offer part. Okay, let me give you one more example. Funnel Copier, we have pretty much what Funnel Copier is we have over, I think it's like over 200 templates.
I seen that funnel copier
We have
on
over
your
200.
on your.
Yeah, we have over 200 templates. We also have a funnel cloner tool, which allows you to clone any ClickFunnels landing page and paste into your editor. We also have a bunch of infographics. We also have a bunch of video, like so white labeled videos. Okay. Now I'm not trying to sell you on Funnel Copier, but what I'm trying to say
No.
is what we did here, what I screwed up initially when I was running these ads is I put out ads for Funnel Cloner, thinking that Funnel Cloner was the main software and it was what everybody wanted. Just because I thought that, all right. And so we ran some ads for specifically for the Funnel Cloner tool, and so we ran these ads, and we realized the cost per sale was the entire software is $300. And once you're running ads on Facebook for the Funnel Cloner tool, what we're getting is, I think it was like 200 to maybe 250 an ad spend per sale. Okay, so we're getting, let's say it's just for number's sake, let's say it's $250 we had to spend, and then we would get a sale. So we're profiting around $50.
Uh-huh.
But then we I kind of changed around the ads, and I tested. Maybe this is not what people want. Actually, no. Even before that, I asked some people why did they buy my software. I called them up manually. I was like, why did you buy this? And they're like, oh, because I love your templates. I love that you have 200 different templates, and I also love your support and the Facebook group they offer. So after hearing that, I was like dumbfounded. I was like, I'm advertising for the wrong thing. So what I did is I immediately put up ads specifically, not for the funnel cloner tool, but for the templates, bro. I started putting up ads for the templates, and I was realizing I was getting like, I would put $50 in, I put $75 in, $50 or $75 in, and I get a sale of $300. So what I'm trying to say is we got the offer right. We figured out what the offer was, which was the templates, which is what everybody was buying. And that significantly increased our sales. From there, once you got the ad right, what I immediately did, once I got the ad right, the ad was good. Once I got that right, then your landing page is based upon that offer in the ad. So let's say the ad is about 200 templates. Initially, it was about the funnel cloner tool. I made the landing page not strictly, mainly about the 200 different templates. I just had to reorganize everything, and I had to put on the very top that we had over 200 templates. And that also brought our cost per acquisition down. That's how you really optimize a funnel. And obviously split test everything and stuff. But that's the basic concept on what you need to doing, and that's just proof right there. I gave you many examples, but it's another proof right there for my own business
Nice.
that just worked.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah, bro. And bro, like I said, you can literally spend 10 grand on, like I have, and many of my buddies have, on a course, but you're not gonna get better than this stuff right here. You know?
Heck nah.
And
Straight
you
to the
just,
point with it.
yeah, bro, you just learn that shit in like an hour too. And I guarantee you,
Damn.
just this shit right there, the stuff I just taught you right there, if you actually apply what I just taught you, I have a recording of this. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube and I can send it to you. But if
Yeah,
you
please.
actually apply, absolutely, if you actually apply this shit, dude, I guarantee you, you're gonna start making a lot of money,
I'm gonna
right,
do it.
bro? And I didn't
Definitely
sell
gonna
you
take
on
advantage of
anything,
that, man. You
bro.
poured in, poured
You know
into
what
me
I
for an
mean?
hour. I gotta take advantage of it. Yeah,
Oh yeah, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
But I mean, let me
So
send you
I have,
access to my group really
go
quick,
ahead.
right?
Okay. I
Because
was
I
gonna ask
have.
you a couple questions, just like 2 quick questions
Tell me, tell
too,
me.
as well when you're done. All right. So I wanted to know what do you recommend as far as like add costs before you actually get some type of action on like a daily budgeting?
Keep it like $5 or $10 a day.
Okay.
Okay. Keep
So
it.
you don't
Keep
have to
it.
go all crazy. I don't go all
Yeah.
crazy for like 20.
And like I said, when you're first getting that initial offer down, bro, uh, do like a traffic campaign. Do something small. Do something simple that doesn't spend a lot of money. This is realistic. There's no point in spending a bunch of money on trying to figure out what your offer is. Okay.
So don't go like
Mhm.
lead gen, just on the consideration side, just go ahead and do like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
traffic.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Because also lead gen, if you just do an actual lead gen thing, like leads don't mean paying clients. You know,
Sure don't.
leads you have to
Yeah.
chase after, and it's just a bitch to do, bro. You know,
Yeah.
figure out what your offer is, then make your landing page based upon the offer.
All
Okay.
right.
And once again,
Gotcha.
they're definitely going to check your social media. That has a big impact on this. So make sure you definitely optimize your social media presence.
I will. I'm definitely gonna do that. That's the first thing I do.
That's your homework right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm on it, man. That's what I'll be
hmm
working on today, getting that started.
Absolutely, bro.
Uh,
Do you like this type of teaching?
Heck yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Well,
Hell yeah.
you think this can help out your business? Do you want on a
Most
couple
definitely
calls
got.
with me?
Hell yeah.
Because this first
Definitely
one
can
where I
help out.
gave you everything, this one's for free, you know?
Right. So you imagine what you have like on paid, man, if this was for
Bro,
free.
this is
I
at baseline. This is nothing compared to what you get, bro.
already know.
You know?
I'm interested. I'm thinking about buying. I'm gonna implement. I'm definitely gonna set up my pages, get everything set up like you were mentioning, and I took a lot of notes. I'm gonna set that up, and I'm actually gonna be interested for now in the course for $9.97.
Okay.
And then if I have some issues, I'll definitely reach out on the consultation half.
hmm I mean, we always have webinars, and like I said, bro, I just want you to become our next testimonial. So, um,
Oh man, definitely.
if you actually are interested, bro, let's hop on that, and you can always just shoot me a messenger, and I'll be like, listen, bro, let's just hop on a call, and we just set everything up for you. Or not set everything up. I'll answer any of your questions because usually when
Okay.
people like have questions, I just make it into a YouTube video. I post on. I do that entire content strategy, bro, and just everybody benefits off of it. You know?
Man, this is crazy. Is there a site where can I go and like leave you a review?
Oh, absolutely.
'Cause
You
I'd
can
like
leave
to do.
me. Want to leave make a video review or what?
Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, sweet. That'd be perfect.